Hello, everyone. My name is Hannah, and I'm also part of the executive board for the Youth Council, and I will be your Youth Unity Through Diversity event co-host with Kamal.
Welcome to our 2026 Unity Through Diversity. Thank you for joining us this evening for our community celebration. Before we begin, let's give another round of applause for students Shivi and Anna for sharing the beautiful music during the reception. Before we start our program, we'd like to start by honoring the land space we are in.
On behalf of the City of Bellevue, we acknowledge the land we are on as the ancestral homelands of the Coast Salish people, the traditional home of all tribes and bands, including the Duwamish, Suquamish, Muckleshoot Indian Tribe, and Snoqualmie Indian Tribe. We take this opportunity to honor and express our deepest respect to the original caretakers of this land, a people that are still here, continuing to honor their heritage. It is important to note that this kind of acknowledgement is not a new practice developed by colonial institutions. Land acknowledgement is a traditional custom dating back centuries for many Native communities and nations. For non-Indigenous communities, land acknowledgement is a powerful way of showing respect and honoring the Indigenous peoples of the land on which we work and live. Acknowledgement is a simple way of resisting the erasure of Indigenous histories and working towards honoring and inviting the truth.
Thank you, Hannah. We would like to take this opportunity to welcome our special guests. Oh, any Youth Link board members, could you please stand up? Thank you very much. Thank you for joining us this evening. We'd also like to welcome our Bellevue City Manager, Deanne Carlson, at the podium to share some few words. City Manager Carlson?
Thank you, Kamil. Okay, welcome everybody. I would like to first ask if this is your first time in City Hall. Just raise your hand. Okay, well, welcome. This is your City Hall, and I'm really happy that you're here. This is the first time we've ever done anything like this in City Hall and certainly in council chambers. So you're experiencing a first here, first use of this room in this way. It's usually used for council meetings. So this is going to be way more exciting than a council meeting tonight. And a huge shout out to all of the YouthLink individuals who organized this for today and all of the performers, of course. This YouthLink relationship that the city has with our youth is very special. They give their time to the city to help advise us, to give us ideas about what's happening in the community and the youth. And they devote a considerable amount of their efforts to that. And we hope that that helps lift up their youth leadership and gives them experiences that maybe someday they will come back and be part of the community and be part of leading the city, in fact. YouthLink does help connect our youth to the city government. They're champions for really important issues for the community. They do mental health, food security, and building stronger community connections across the city. Tonight, frankly, this is, I think, my third time joining the Unity Through Diversity performance. And tonight is something that's really special. You're going to see your family members, perhaps, your friends, express their identities, their cultures, and creativity through a variety of different ways of art. And it is also just a great reminder of the diversity of our community and how that brings our community together. So to the YouthLink members, thank you again for your leadership and your involvement. To everybody here, I hope that you will cheer loudly, clap wildly. I understand we got some big drums coming. That's going to be exciting and fun. And show how much you support the youth who are here performing tonight. So I'm really excited to turn it back to Camille and Hannah They are going to do an excellent job of leading you through these performances tonight. So enjoy the evening, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you very much, City Manager Deanne Carlson, for those words. Can we please just give another hand of applause for that? All right, that brings us to our event, Youth Link Unity Through Diversity. Event started just in 2016 to celebrate Bellevue's diversity through various cultural and diverse youth art expressions. Our Unity event happens every 2 years and showcases amazing youth performers and displays Bellevue cultural tapestry through dances, singing, and even a youth fashion show. Our hope is to create a space for positive expression, inspire curiosity that leads to conversation and understanding. Our first performers will be sharing her spoken word artwork. Words are powerful, and it can heal and restore the soul. Spoken word is not just a poetry reading, but an expression of the human experience. They are part of our youth lived experience, culture, and journey. Please help me in welcoming Youth Link Board member Gia Argwal from Interlake High School.
Hi, my name is Gia Agarwal, and I have 3 poems for you today, the first of which is titled Motherland. Motherland, marine daughter of a seasick nation, gnawing like a moth the bitter wind tugs at tattered canvas. I need to patchwork these sails into something whole, so I tear the cloth off my back. Soon, my nails reach towards my spine and grasp flesh, not cotton. Bite my salt-stung tongue as port-bound dockhands snarl at wanderers. Has fear always been thick as rope around ankle, pulling back? Sea-loving daughter of a shipwrecked nation. Casks begin to run dry, but I swallow brine, whispering to the wooden faces of barnacle-covered figureheads disavowed by passers-by that claim one idol and disavow and flinch at the sight of other flags. Sometimes I wonder if we will ever make it into the harbor. Then I feel half-moons flutter in between my ribs and remember stories of ragtag crews. Voyaging daughter of a standstill nation. One day, she will be older. Take it gently by the hand, say don't be scared, and pull it towards water. My second poem is titled Fingertips. Fingertips. When I was 7, mornings, eggs over easy, nothing to doubt, hoping for Hogwarts letter, green ink in my name, stacking up past return date library books I found, thinking magic was a claim you could make just by stretching your arm, reaching out. Every scraped knee stung, never made me slow. Every superhero band-aid, a badge of what I dared to dig my nails into, pry open to know. Old cartoons humming, hot summer everywhere, faux leather diaries with secrets I hadn't yet outgrown, locks of hair flying wild, learning the laws of motion, bicycle gears spin, sprinting towards anything bright, cul-de-sac quests fueled by reckless devotion, scent of chlorine and hot pink Crocs kicking into flight, evenings stretching long, forgetting curfew rebellion, building sidewalk chalk kingdoms because we could, letting them fade with certainty of rebuilding again. Wildflowers clutched in fists we thought were misunderstood, somersaults, cartwheel attempts, grass-stained skin, spells cast from branches because imagination said so, and whispers tucked in asphalt, pinky promises thin. Melting orange sherbet sunsets, sticky and strange, muddy footprints on concrete, never quite planned. These memories so brilliant, they still pulse in our veins. A whole lifetime flickering in the palm of one hand. My third poem is titled Fall Like Superheroes. Somewhere, a kid leaps off his twin bed. The Save the Planet's flowers stick to the streets like wet paper does because it rained today. The muddy paddles and a sickly sweet summer. Splash, splash, splash. Each passerby took one to ease a pinching guilt. They didn't want desperate eyes to haunt them. Later, they throw the flyers over unburdened shoulders. Did you know? Climate activists are ghosts. Yeah, it's because they know we're already dead. There's something to be said of irony here. Somewhere, a kid leaps off his twin bed. The neighbors chatter about mundane nothings. I heard her husband. No, really? Yesterday, they reminisced about starry nights. It's 4 a.m. and their porch lights glow. Middle aged men light cigarettes together. Industrial factories are the same, but more so. First graders cough at school, chemicals in the air and water, too. Did you know? Most of us are murderers. Yeah, it's because our apathy kills and kills and kills. There's something to be said of irony here. Somewhere, a kid leaps off his twin bed. How long is he flying before it's falling? Thank you.
Thank you, Gia, for that amazing performance. And can we just give her another round of applause, please? We will now move on to a next piece that has origins within the Philippines, which, fun fact, is an archipelago made up of 6,700 islands. Now, tonight, we will be sharing the diverse Filipino culture through a couple of traditional dances as choreographed by Sharon Guzman of Heritage Fusion. The Heritage Fusion Dance Group will be performing 3 dances. First is the Pandango Saliol, an intricate, graceful dance from the island of Mindoro, performed with candles illustrating the movement of the sea and celebration of life. Secondly is the Karatong, a lively festival dance from the island of Jolo and Sulu. Dancers strike small bamboo instruments called karatong as they move in energetic, rhythmic steps that celebrates unity and joy. Lastly, the Bulak Ladkan, or flower dance, features bright floral movements where dancers carry flower garlands to form circles that celebrate the bountiful harvest, happiness, and community. Tonight, our performers are YouthLink board member Vita Grace Israel Cabanilla and Bellevue Youth Council Executive Committee member Kamal Siddiqui, as well as YouthLink program staff Patrick Alina. Give it up for them.
Thank you so much, Heritage Fusion Dance Group, for sharing the Filipino culture with those beautiful and colorful dances. My name is Claire, and I am a member of the Unity Through Diversity Planning Committee. Up next, we are excited to welcome the Highland Middle School Mariachi Band. The Mariachi Aguilas de Highland is composed of 6th, 7th, and 8th graders, and their music teacher is Abraham Luna. They will be performing 6 songs for us this evening. Please help me in welcoming the Mariachi Aguilas de Highland.
Árboles de la barranca por tenuar, embellecido el cielo, regado con agua de río florido, me puse a amar a una mujer con la ilusión de desastres que van pasando cual estaba valedor, esa del vestido blanco me parece la mejor, me puse a amar a una mujer con la ilusión de amar. Ya me voy a la barranca a sembrar surcos de arroz. Yo te enseñaré, chamaca, cómo se mancuernan dos. Me puse a amar a una mujer con la ilusión de amar.
One, two, three.
3, 2, 1.
Ay, qué bonito es volar a las 2 de la mañana, a las 2 de la mañana. Ay, qué bonito es volar, volar, dejarse caer en los brazos de una dama, en los brazos de una dama. Ay, qué bonito es volar, ay, mamá. Me agarra la bruja, me lleva a su casa, me vuelve maceta y una calabaza. Me agarra la bruja, me lleva al cerrito, me vuelve maceta y un calabacito. Ay, dígame, dígame, dígame usted, ¿cuántas criaturitas se ha chupado ayer? Ninguna lo sé, ando en pretensiones de chuparme a usted. 3.
De colores se visten los campos en la primavera. De colores son los pajaritos que vienen de afuera. De colores es el arco iris que vemos lucir. Y por eso los grandes amores de muchos colores me gustan a mí. Y por eso los grandes amores de muchos colores me gustan a mí. Canta el gallo con el kiri, 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 kiri. La gallina con el cara, 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 cara. Los polluelos con el pío, 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 pío. Y por eso los grandes amores de muchos colores me gustan a mí. Y por eso los grandes amores de muchos colores me gustan a mí.
That's it. Thank you for listening to us.
Hello, my name is Kay Ariana. I am a member of the Unity Through Diversity Event Planning Committee. Thank you so much, Highland Middle School Mariachi Band, for sharing your culture, talent, and gift of music with our community. Mr. Luna could not be here with us tonight, but we are grateful for Ms. Cortez for accompanying her students. Thank you so much for supporting everyone. Up next, we have two talented students performing traditional Indian dance called Tepong. Youth Link in University Business Leadership class students Shavi Murthy and Ava Tang from Interlake High School will be dancing. Let's welcome Shavi and Ava.
Thank you so much, Shivy and Ava, for the amazing Indian dancing. What amazing talents, including playing other instruments during our reception. Thank you for sharing your gifts. Up next, we have a very exciting youth cultural fashion show by Odell Middle School students. This is an exciting showcase of their school diversity and sharing a variety of beautiful cultural garments from different countries. Guests, please help in welcoming the Odell Middle School Youth Cultural Fashion Show.
Thanks for the, we're just waiting for a couple more students back there. While we're getting them, I just want to say thank you again to all of our parents and guests for coming tonight. This is a special event for us for having it here for the first time here at City Hall. So we're really, really thankful for all you that attended tonight. I also want to thank all of our students that really put a lot of time and energy in performing in front of you tonight. So let's give the students another round of applause. Amazing. While we're still waiting, I just wanted to do a couple announcements. So again, for students that are middle school and high school, we want to invite you to participate in the Youth Link program. We have a lot of opportunities for students to join the youth council, the board. We have different projects. And tonight also, before you leave, we have some flyers out there that has the application for the Youth Link Board, as well as the Community Leadership Award that's happening on May 14. We'll be here again in the same space. We're going to be recognizing students from throughout Bellevue for all of their amazing work in leadership, community service, and advocacy for others. So I think the middle school students are ready. We're going to cue up the music. So thank you so much for waiting. Let's give the Odo Middle School Youth Fashion Show. So, again, this was their first time showcasing the different variety of cultures in their school through their garments. So again, we really appreciate the students for taking the time to put their cultural apparel and showcasing it tonight. So thank you so much, students. So. Hope you guys are ready. We got an exciting performance coming up next. We're gonna have our youth host to introduce the Northwest Nanta Ensemble. So.
Thank you very much, Odell Middle School students, for that beautiful display of cultural diversity through fashion. Next up, we have a special performance by the Northwest Nanta Ensemble. Northwest Nanta Ensemble is a youth percussion group composed of primarily of students from the Bellevue and Issaquah area. Inspired by the Korean nonverbal performance tradition of Nanta, the ensemble combines traditional Korean drums with modern music, incorporating dynamic rhythms and choreographed movement. Tonight we will hear BTS Arirang and second K-pop Demon Hunters. Let's welcome the Northwest Nanta Ensemble.
Thank you so much, the NW Nanta Ensemble, for combining traditional Korean and contemporary music in such moving sounds of your drums. Up next, we have an amazing writer who will be sharing their literary work. Kayariana will be reading a short first-person narrative about the story of Medusa. Please help me in welcoming Kayariana.
My name is Medusa, and my story is not the one you've been told. I wasn't always a monster. There was a time when my hair was soft, not the mass of writhing serpents it became. Once I could walk among mortals without fear, laugh under the sun's warm embrace, feel the breeze kiss my skin. I was beautiful, or so they said. That was the beginning of everything. I remember the temple of Athena, its marble pillars gleaming in the soft glow of dusk. It was a place of reverence, a place of worship. I had gone there often, offering prayers, asking for guidance as I navigated the complexities of my life. You see, I wasn't born into privilege or power. I was just a girl where beauty was both a gift and a curse. It made me visible, too visible, and it attracted the gaze of those I would have rather avoided. It was Poseidon's gaze that found me that fateful day. He, the god of the sea, who could have had any woman he wanted, mortal or immortal, decided that he wanted me. I had no interest in his advances, but gods rarely care for what mortals want. The temple, sacred as it was, became the scene of my undoing. No matter how I struggled, there was no escape. His desire, his need, was the only force that mattered in that moment, and I felt powerless against it. I thought Athena would protect me. I thought in her temple I would be safe. But the gods are fickle and their mercy is thin. When she came, her eyes did not soften with pity, nor did she look upon me with the warmth of a protector. She looked at me as if I were a stain on her temple floor. She saw me defiled and broken, but instead of turning her wrath toward Poseidon, she turned it towards me instead. You will not be the ruin of my temple, she said, her voice as cold and unforgiving as the marble floor beneath me. You will not stand as a reminder of what I could not stop. Her words were sharp, cutting deeper than Poseidon. Then came the curse, as swift as it was cruel. My beautiful hair, the only thing that was truly ever mine, began to twist and coil, each strand transforming into a snake. I screamed as they slithered over my scalp, hissing and biting at the air, and my face, once admired, once a source of envy, became a weapon. One glance, just one look into my eyes, and people would turn to stone. There I became the thing to be feared, the monster. I fled to a place where no one would dare follow me, to a cave on the edge of the world. There I lived alone, surrounded by stone statues of those either foolish or brave enough to seek me out. Some came for fame, thinking they could slay the Gorgon and return home as heroes. Others came out of curiosity, as if I were a spectacle for their amusement. But they all met the same fate. One look, and they became a part of my stone garden. I remember the sound of their footsteps echoing through my caves, their breaths quickened with fear and excitement. They would always falter when they caught sight of me, and then silence as they turned into stone. Each new statue weighed on me. I wasn't born to be this. I didn't ask to be a monster. My heart still beat, my thoughts still churned, but the thing the only world saw now is what I had become. A creature to be feared, a lesson to be learned. No one saw me inside of the curse, the girl who once prayed in Athena's temple, hoping from kindness from the gods. Then he came, Perseus, the hero. Unlike the others, he didn't come with arrogance or curiosity, he came with purpose. I heard him before I saw him, the scrape of his shield against the stone, the faint shuffle of his feet, but I never met his gaze. He was clever, using Athena's own shield as a mirror, reflecting my cursed eyes back at me. I truly saw myself for the first time since that awful day, and in the reflection I saw the truth. There was no saving me. Perseus didn't hesitate. His sword flashed quick as lightning, and the world fell silent. Darkness. But in that moment before everything ended, I felt a strange sense of relief. No longer would I be the monster lurking in the shadows. No longer would men come to claim my head. Perhaps in death I could finally rest. But even now, I wonder, why was I the one punished? Why did Athena curse me and not the god who defiled her temple? I may never know, but if my story is to be told, let it known that I was not born as a monster. I was made into one by gods who only saw what they wanted to see. And maybe in the echoes of my tale, someone will remember the girl I once was. Thank you so much for allowing me to share my passion for writing. Up next, we have our very own Youth Link Action Team, the Youth Senior Connection Action Team, who will be playing a medley of jazz songs with their instruments. These students use their musical talents and share their gifts by playing music to senior residents at retirement homes in Bellevue. Let me hand it over to Edward.
What's up, everyone? My name's Edward. I go to Bellevue High School, and I'm also part of the Bellevue Youth City Council. I lead the Youth Senior Connection Action Team, and today we're gonna perform some classical jazz tunes. I play the tenor sax. That's Jason and Sora on the alto sax, AJ on the bass, Andy on the keys, and Shania on the drum set. Our first tune of the night is gonna be by George Shearing. It's called Lullaby of Birdland. All right, our next tune of the night is by Isham Jones. It's called There Is No Greater Love. right, our third and final tune of the night by Billy Strayhorn is called Take the A Train.
Thank you very much to our Youth Senior Connection Action Team for sharing the gift of music in our community, especially with our Bellevue senior residents. Now, get ready for an exciting performance by the Expressive Dance Group. This talented group of student performance-based dancers started in November of 2023. They banded together in pursuit of their passion for dance and love for performance. Let's put our hands together and welcome the Expressive Dance Group.
I cannot focus on anything but you, baby. I cannot focus on anything but you. 초점기 흐릿한 반투명한 my view, baby. I cannot focus on anything, on anyone but you. I'm so no, no, yeah. You're so amazing, 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 amazing. 선명한 my subject. 그 톤을 만져 더 얕은 your bold 널 담은 the look. Focus on
Thank you very much to the Expressive Dance Group for that breathtaking performance. Now, get ready for the final show of the evening by the Missing Company Band. These students are multi-talented and diverse. They can sing, dance, play instruments, and are very proud of sharing their own different cultural heritage. They are indeed unique and united. Let's put our hands together and welcome the Missing Company Band.
Hi, we are Missing Company, and we have two songs for you today. This first one is Are You Gonna Be My Girl?
Like
Thank you very, very much for the Missing Company Band for that amazing performance. And with that, that concludes our program for tonight. We hope that you all enjoyed all the performances that celebrates our community's diversity. We want to thank again all of our performers and artists and special guests this evening. We would also like to thank our city manager, Bellevue Parks and Community Service staff, and Bellevue TV staff for supporting this event. But before we close this, I would like to have Patrick Alina share an announcement.
Did everybody enjoy the show? Yeah? Awesome. Well, thank you so much, everybody, for being here at our first event here at City Hall, right? So I hope you guys enjoyed the show. So I want to thank again everybody, the parents, the performers, the teachers, our staff. Thank you. Our city manager's office was here also, like everybody here. I just again want to just express my deep, heartfelt thank you to the talented people of this community that continues to give in different ways. So thank you again for coming tonight. Please enjoy the rest of the evening. We have some remaining food there. Meet the performers, and we'll see you at the next Community Leadership Awards event here at City Hall. Have a good night, everybody.